Patrick. It's Patrick. It's Patrick. It's Patrick. And the people. It's Patrick. The people. Patrick and the people. Rock stars, blue collar heroes. Emotional support horses. Patrick and the people. Rock stars, blue collar heroes. Emotional support horses. Patrick and the people. Rock and the people. Rock stars, blue collar heroes. Emotional support horses. Patrick and the people. Patrick and the people. Rock stars, blue collar heroes, and emotional support horses. Patrick and the people.
Know when you see them, cause they're so real. Already know exactly how you feel. See the head, not like seeing a steeple. You damn well know they're one of the people. Nobody breaks us, cause nobody made us. And no one can take this, cause we got their fix. We are the people, we are the people, we are the people. Don't mess with this.
Well, here we are. Good morning to you. It is Monday on Patrick and the People. How are you? Let's
are here,
adjust
yeah,
the camera here. What's going on?
What's up, man? It was a busy weekend, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was a good weekend, but just busy. I had to go up to Mountain Home for Gladiator Championship Wrestling, do some commentary and
How did that go?
live streaming. Man, it was a great time up there. Great event. First time up there, and dude, they have I don't know how to say this and have it not sound kind of weird, but their school is freaking gorgeous, man.
Really?
Like, you can just, yeah, dude. It was a really cool, like, for a venue, and normally we're in schools, but,
Yeah.
Normally we're kind of in the rundown gyms and, the
Yeah,
floors that
right.
have been around for, yeah.
Yeah.
But, dude, everything was, like, super...
Pristine.
Like, super
It's nice.
pristine, clean, like,
Yeah.
technology. We walked into the locker room and... Like, just all their weight machines that they have there to use for,
Yeah.
their athletics. I was like, geez, this is like...
It's nice, huh?
Man, I feel like I belong in, like, a, small university or something. It was crazy.
Was it the high school?
It was the junior high.
Junior
Yeah.
high, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, they already asked us back, though. Apparently, they were so happy with the show and crowd. They said,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and book it for next year.
Oh, wow.
And so that was kind of the thing.
So
is
another
that,
great turnout.
yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, they seem to consistently have a great turnout.
Man, they do. They are definitely one of the, I would say, one of the premier organizations within Arkansas. There's definitely a few of them.
I am
know.
coming
What's up,
through.
Turner? What's up, Brad? What's up, Degenerate?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
What's
Morning,
up, everybody?
mistress.
Good morning. Good morning.
Lots of people coming in the house this morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
There was lots of people up there, man,
Yeah.
that are not only fans of myself and have heard me, but also, man, a lot of fans of the show up
Yeah,
there.
that's
For
cool,
real.
man.
Yeah, a lot of them, like, were kind of, it came out and they asked me, and then the ring announcer was like, oh, we're streaming live through Patrick and the People. Rich Rockwell is here. And then, like, a couple people were like, oh, man, I'm a huge fan. So,
Oh,
yeah.
that's awesome, man. That always feels great.
Right.
It's,
But
it's a great
gonna
feeling.
be that's gonna be kind of weird
What?
because okay, so when I finally do go up to visit, I'm Ozempic and Unithol and all that, right?
All right.
But if I am myself and what I do, it's gonna be kind of weird because now I'm this, it's
Right.
yeah, I'm this rubber rouser type dude, and then it's like,
Yeah.
they
Right.
so that,
Little contrary to your.
Well, we'll see if that bleeds over into it. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. You never know, huh? People out there going, oh, Tasco, oh, Tasco. just to troll you. Yeah, just to troll you. That'd be great. That'd be great. Speaking of trolling, it's kind of like roasting, and just put the flyer up on our page, and there's more information to come. We're going to be adding some additional people and some additional information, ticket availability. But as we broke the news on Friday, the retirement and roast of myself will take place on the 14th of December at the Looney Bin. Super, super excited about it. One of the big things that you'll see on this flyer and that I'm more than excited to tell you about is the Arkansas debut of Vantage Ruins. That's right, Luke's band will be playing at the event. Awesome. So I know a lot of you have wanted to see Luke live.
Right.
They've never performed here before. This is a big, big thing, and so yes.
I mean, clearly he's not here today. I thought he might be coming in. So.
Well, you never know who pops in here and there. You know, I mean, I don't know, but I told him that, you know, we were excited about it.
Absolutely, man.
It's a big deal, you know, and so. For him to agree for those guys to perform there, it's going to be really awesome. Wendy said, I've actually gotten recognized at an event that I went to. I can believe that.
Yep.
What's up, Tiffany? How you doing? So, yeah, on the dais right now, we got JP Ford, the guys from Dad's After Dark. Luke Shoemaker actually will be on the dais.
Nice.
Tactical Turkey, Little Doggy, Matt Orton, Julio Gonzalez, Gunnar Griffin will be adding Unterryo on there. So quite a dais there. Of course, it's going to be hosted by One Fall, Rich Rockwell. So that's exciting.
I'm a little nervous, man. Not gonna lie. This is a big role to do, man.
It is. It is a big role, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
it's gonna be good, man.
It's gonna be great. And listen, when tickets go on sale, I'm going to encourage everybody to jump on them because I do believe that. This will sell out. I believe that it's gonna pack out.
I was thinking about that the other day, actually,
Yeah.
because I was working on some things with it and just putting in order, you know, kind of some ideas in a rough draft. And, and I was sitting here going, man, I just don't understand why, you know, so many years of a career, he picked me to host it. And then I was like, well, he is kind of up there in age. Probably most of the people he could choose from are dead.
Yeah, that's right. They're retired or dead. Yeah, my first choice would have been Bob Robin.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
You can be in the front row with your adult diaper on, T-Mac, if that's what you want to do. You bring it. Come on and do it. Come on and do it.
Wait, did she say adult diaper?
Yeah, she did. That's what I did.
So she's bringing the P-Funk to the roast?
She's bringing it. Yeah, she's bringing it. So it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. It's going to be a great night.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's going to be just so much fun for everybody to come out, have a good time, laugh, celebrate. Glad to be
Little
going out on my
Doggy.
own
Hey,
time.
Little Doggy, I love you, bro. He actually spelled my name right. He started the day off with Unterryo. Little Doggy, you the man.
Yeah, Tiffany, it is going to be great having Luke perform. That's a big deal. So
that is.
Laura said that makes me sad. Well, I'm sorry. You know, T-Mac said on Friday she felt like she was getting broken up with. You know, look,
I saw that.
all good things have to come to an end. You know, that's just how it works sometimes. And listen, I got to take care of my health, and that's pretty critical. So I'm going to do that. But we're going to have a lot of fun between here and there.
Absolutely.
And certainly going to have a lot of fun there. And again, you never know what the world's going to bring. You know, I just go one day at a time, and that's it. She said, I'm going to laugh at myself so hard I'm going to pee myself. That's why I need the diapers. Yeah, that's great. Wendy said, do I get to come roast you? No, but you can sit there and watch me be roasted. You can do that. Man, lots of great stuff.
We could. I'm sure we could probably just set up a microphone and be like, form a single file line here,
I'm
you
sure
know,
you
and
could
just
get
everybody gets 30 seconds. Come on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Say your joke and go on.
Yeah, no, we're definitely not doing that.
Yeah.
So, no. But this is going to be great, man. It's you know, and again, I remind everyone that while they'll have a great time roasting me, I do get the last word.
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
So trust me, I will not go quietly into the night. That's for sure. Let's get into some news you can use. It's certainly one of you have been waiting on this moment. Former Walmart COO Jack Showmaker's collection of classic trucks is going up for auction. The late Northwest Arkansan, who coined the iconic slogan "Everyday Low Prices," had a big collection of classic vehicles that will now be finding new homes. Mecum Auctions, they're the largest collector car auction company in the country, is handling the collection. They spoke with the auctioneers about how special this collection is. They said, we do 12 to 13 auctions a year, over 30,000 cars. He said he was a huge blessing for the community in Arkansas and making it what it is today. The bottom line is he's got all these dope-ass classic trucks, and if you're a classic truck fan and you got some pockets,
Right.
you might want to reach in and see if you can get one
I
of
was about
these.
to say, are they going to be offering any type of...
Oh, that may be
So
me.
wait a minute. So,
I was
so,
like, what is that?
so is that going to be like? I wonder if that's going to be one of those exclusive. Okay, you know, you got the auctions that they'll let you know, like they might pump a big commercial about an auction, or you might.
Oh no!
Right.
This
Or
one will
those
be
secret ones.
No, this will be widely publicized because they're going to want to make as much as they can.
Are they going to be offering any type of like layaway program?
Yes, definitely. We'll have layaway. Yeah,
They're
for
gonna, like-
you.
They're going to
Only for you.
Right. They're going to put the vehicle up
Yeah.
there and be like, you know what? We're going to roll back prices.
Well, hold on. Well, I mean, but think about it. If they're classic cars, he could literally have one of those. I know you guys see those Richmond auctions where they won't even tell anybody, and they have the cars brought in, and
Right.
You really could have like the upper crust of Arkansas. I
Yeah.
mean, the people that don't live in trailers, or the trailers that have like extra stuff in them, like a big garden pool. Those type of people, like
Right.
exclusive, they can buy those cars.
Yeah. No, it's limited only to these people. That's right. All right, let's move into this. A Florida man's response to a neighborhood game of ding dong ditch has landed him behind bars after police say he pointed a gun at a teen prankster.
Weren't we just talking about the
Wow.
other side like this that actually,
Not far
happened?
back.
Yeah.
Yeah. This time nobody died. That's the
God.
good news.
Wow.
But the incident did occur October 16th. Santiago Cairo, he's 40, noticed a group of people at the front door of his Boca Raton home. Believed they were attempting to break in. He called 911, then armed himself and confronted a 14-year-old outside his home. According to the arrest records, he told authorities he didn't aim his gun at the teen. Right. Instead, kept it at a low ready position as he waited for authorities to arrive. Now, the prankster says that, no, that's not how it went. He said the dude popped out with a flashlight and a gun saying, you messed with the wrong guy. So then made him get down on his knees and at one point, grabbed him to push him to the ground. So he said, well, it went too far.
Yeah.
Yeah. no,
Really, what was your first indication?
Yeah, that's,
Perhaps when you
look, I get
when
that.
obviously he surrendered and probably said, dude, I was just messing around.
Yeah, it would look, I mean, you can probably tell that he's a kid. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
what are you waiting on the authorities for? Why? Just tell them, hey, get out of here and don't do this anymore.
but
You
hey,
could have lost your life, man.
Bad, but this time and age, I'm gonna be honest. This is why you don't do those. I hate those.
No,
little
I
stupid,
wouldn't do it
I
either.
hate those little stupid Facebook pranks people come to you. What are you doing? Like, it's a prank. Look at the camera. Don't play with me like that.
No.
Right.
Coming to
No.
my door, I'm sorry, it's the wrong type of society. Is not. But and then also these kids too. So I'm gonna be honest.
No,
like I
it's
said,
different now.
I always play devil's advocate. Bro, if the kid didn't have something, I'm sorry. He's at my door. You're playing ding dong ditch. You're at my door. I don't know who you are. We live in a society. We hear these crazy stories.
I agree.
So,
I
you know what I'm
agree.
saying? I was like, it's like to a certain point, it's like, okay, man.
Man, Ontario out here pistol whipping teen boys.
Right? Don't you even think about touching my door.
An armed robber made the mistake, perhaps the mistake of his life, this week in West Hollywood, California. He decided to pick an ex-fighter to rob.
Oh.
Yeah. The victim revealed to police a man in a dark-colored sedan sped down the street before coming to a sudden halt at a location where the victim and his girlfriend had been walking. A witness said he heard a woman screaming from the sidewalk, perhaps the victim's girlfriend. The chaos was so intense, I didn't know who jumped who. He said, I ran to the door to see what was happening. At that point, I hear her yell, get the gun, get the gun. Police said the masked suspect waited in his vehicle or exited his vehicle holding a handgun and demanded the victim hand over his Rolex. the victim refused to comply, and then that's when he realized he picked on the wrong dude. He didn't know the guy was a retired wrestler.
Oh my God.
So he was able to get the gun off of him, wrestle him down, and hold him until the cops got there. So it was a pretty embarrassing takedown right there. You went from "give me that Rolex" to "please let me go." Yeah, no mercy was shown. By the way, he whipped that guy's ass. Sorry about that, y'all. You know.
Dumb ways to die.
Yeah, it really is. It really is one of those.
Oh my God.
Where do you think the top travel destination for 2026 is? At least according to Expedia.
Costa Rica.
That's a great guess, man. That's where my wife's from, and man, what a beautiful place it is. But the answer is Montana.
Oh,
Wait.
interesting.
So why in the hell would I want to travel to if I'm living, I'm trying to go somewhere to have a vacation away from the stress and peril of living where I live.
Yeah.
Why the hell would I take my time to go to Montana?
Well,
What is
Montana
there?
is big open country. It's a lot of skiing. There's a lot of historical stuff. I think beautiful mountains.
Okay,
If you like that kind of stuff.
Skiing.
If you like that.
me skiing.
Well, I don't know. Or you could be a world-class skier for all I know.
Okay.
I mean, you're an accomplished man. Why couldn't you be a world-class skier? I would not think you might. Maybe a world-class ice skater, too.
Touche, but no.
Do you have ice skating outfits?
No.
Okay, I was
do
just
have,
asking.
well, I don't know that the wrestling gear. It probably that is something close to.
Is it?
Well, I mean, it's tight and clean gear. I guess it will be like ice skating gear.
My man going to be figure skating soon. Y'all watch now.
I do everything else.
Across the Pacific, Okinawa is booming. More travelers look past Tokyo and Kyoto. It's a pretty laid-back island, and it's apparently popular. Sardinia, Italy, climbed the list. What else did? Vietnam. I didn't know that that was a place to go hang out, but I guess it is. It's becoming a big island destination. It's I don't know if I'm saying it right. Phu Quoc. That sounds really wrong, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Phu Quoc. Sounds like I'm saying something bad.
Hey, you listen here. You get the fuck
Right.
That's right. Get the Phu Quoc out of here. That's pretty great. I like that. And then for those who want to stay stateside, Fort Walton Beach, Florida, is big again this year.
I can see Florida though. Yeah.
Florida's always a very good value of a vacation package, you know? Hey, idiots, remember I told you crazies are activated. I didn't say which side the crazies are on. They're on all sides, am I right?
Yeah, they are.
A bozo dressed as a Nazi
Oh my.
arrested Friday after he smashed a giant beer pitcher in a woman's face and broke her nose outside a bar in Georgia.
What?
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, bro.
Kenneth Morgan, not related to the captain. Tried to enter Cutler's Pub Thursday dressed as a Nazi Gestapo officer. He was confronted and prevented from entering by the multiple patrons who were not happy about him dressed like a Nazi soldier. Mm-hmm. They said, "Get the F out. You don't wear that. You don't wear that," a woman said. And then he pushed her away from the entrance, as the video shows. Then he can be seen grinning and placing his hands on the woman as bystanders yelled at him to get his hands off of her and apparently broke her nose. But she had pushed him out on the sidewalk where he was confronted by a crowd of people, some of whom were dressed in Halloween costumes. So he could have been dressed in a costume for Halloween, but it's just the wrong one.
Right. That's
You know, I mean, look, this maybe back in the 70s you could have got away with that, but nobody's going to let you wear that costume today and walk around.
Is that where the story ended?
No, there's more to it, but
Okay.
that's awful long.
No, because I'm thinking it's like, okay, so if they after, just think about this. He's dressed that way. He hits a woman and gets pushed out the bar, and there's a bunch of other people out there. So I'm assuming somebody put boots to ass. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, I would imagine he got stomped out. Oh, no,
Yeah.
he got stomped out. Yeah, no, you're going to punch Nazis. I mean, that's what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody wants to punch a Nazi. You know, I mean, everybody. I don't know anybody who doesn't want to punch a Nazi.
It's crazy though. It's like that is such the costume. It's like going to church dressed like the devil on Halloween.
when-
Is
when-
what I'm
Right.
saying?
When I was younger, and really probably all the way up through the late 90s, early 2000s maybe, people dressed as Hitler on Halloween. It wasn't uncommon. I'd seen it, multiple times. I never did. But then one day somebody said, no more. And so that ended,
Well, like I was just telling Rich, I think it's okay. You shouldn't do it, but it's the place. Like I was saying, it's just like if you decide they're having a costume party at church, you decide to go and dress like the devil. It's like
Oh,
the
right.
symbolism
Right.
of it
You
is
gotta-
like
no,
like you're
no.
going to a public place, but with probably a melting pot of people.
Yeah, but everybody's going to go dressed as Ed Gein, or they're going to go dressed as Jeff Dahmer, or they're
That
going to go.
one person that shouldn't be there.
Yeah, somebody's going to be somebody. By the way, I
I
tried,
still got to get Jack's a costume, man.
and I spent 15 minutes that I'll never get back in my life. My wife said, "Hey, look, Terrifier 3." I said, "Oh, okay, push play. Let's watch it for a minute." 15 minutes in, we looked at each other and went, "Nah."
No.
And no, man. First of all, there's no discernible plot. There's none, zero. And then there's no suspense or I like
cold-blooded.
jump scares. Terrifier 3. It's Art the Clown. Have you seen this guy?
No.
Anyway, it's just nothing but a gore fest. That's all it is.
So I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm
Yeah.
not a horror guy. I do not. My whole thing, real quick. We were kids. We grew up. We lived in a transformed, converted.
Jericho, wasn't it?
Stop.
I'm dead serious.
Yeah, oh, that one. Yeah. It was a modified, converted funeral parlor.
Oh, wow.
So when you went to the door, there was that glass door there.
Yeah.
And then there was this big area there. You would go into that area. You would use the skeleton key to open up the door, which the living room was a big lobby.
Yeah.
Staircase up like this, big furnace in the basement.
You lived in a funeral home.
Basically, yeah. And they
Yeah.
ended up building a new one next door from us.
Okay.
So the first movie I remember watching was the black and white version of The Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah. Okay.
After that, and I would hear this house groan and moan after that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you, how do you guys do that, especially like clowns and just horror movies? What is the thrill with that? I don't get it.
I like the suspense and the jump scares myself. I mean, I like the tension. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. It's something from being a kid when I watch that kind of stuff. Yes, Donald, I'm really retiring, buddy. I really am. Yes, that is correct. So I hope that you'll be able to make time to come out December 14th and celebrate with us. Yeah, but I guarantee you kids are going to be dressed as Art the Clown, and Art the Clown, all he did is dice people up into pieces. I mean, he hacks them up, and that's what it shows you. It shows you cutting them up, gutting them. It's like Saw but different. And I'm like, that's not why I watch them. I don't watch them for that.
What happened to our kids? Gone are the days of the plastic mask that you couldn't
Yeah.
breathe out of because the nose was covered up.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was Superman.
You could only wear it
Spider-Man.
for a few minutes. Yeah. The Department of Agriculture has posted a notice on its website saying federal food aid will not go out November 1st, raising the stakes for families as the government shutdown drags on. Listen, I'm going to say somebody get a hold of this shit and get it done before it really begins to have an impact that you can't fix.
Can I speak on this? Can I say something about
If
this?
you want, yeah.
I always try to be the guy that kind of play both sides of the coin. So I'm going
Yeah.
to say something. I don't want to offend nobody.
Okay. Good luck.
Being yeah, I know. Because the subject is sensitive.
Yeah.
Being a person that grew up in poverty and coming up on these programs
Mm-hmm.
and living my whole life on these programs, so I'm speaking from a personal experience.
Yes.
From where I come from.
Sure.
I have seen people that have abused this program. Not everybody. It's like it's the fact that I have to say that, not everybody, because the mind doesn't understand that. I'm not talking about everybody.
Right. No,
But I've
people
seen these-
think you're speaking.
I've seen these programs where people just abuse them, and I know people that don't get a chance to use them because the people that abuse them messed it up for the
Right.
ones who really need it.
Sure.
So I mean, I don't think they should completely take it away. I do think it needs some reform, but don't take it completely away.
Well, the problem is the government doesn't have any money right now because it's shut down. So if the government shut down, it can't pay those. And so that's what's going on right now is this government shutdown. So it's going to sit there until they resolve this, which is just a bunch of bullshit.
But we can have we can have $50 million parades.
Well,
we
but
can
not during a government shutdown. That's the
no,
thing.
but that's the thing. I mean, but we can have $50 million parade.
Sure.
Come on, we don't have money, but we have money.
Sure. Of course, man. There's always money in the account.
I'm going to leave that alone. I won't go.
There's money in the account somewhere, you know. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. They just need to resolve this and get it done. It's you know, I get the argument. I get what the fight is, but come on, man. Let's figure this out. Roblox, the CEO says, "Hey, I swear to God, it's safe. I swear to God, we're safe, despite lawsuits over online predators." Dave Bazuki says safety is top priority, despite a civil lawsuit and the Middle Eastern country's banishment of the platform. He said he's got 4 kids who grew up on Roblox off and on, and the businesses with thousands of employees help children learn science, tech, and more. He compared the game's safety to features like a smartphone. You know, we want parents to know Roblox is very, very different. We don't allow image sharing. We filter all the text. We have policies against sharing really personal information. So he's going on and on. But just be warned, you know, and Richard and I, he's talked a little bit about Roblox. Just be warned, you need to know what your kids are doing on
It's
there.
yeah, dude. Internet safety.
Yeah,
101.
I mean, it's
know
really
what
the
your
basics.
kids are doing and
Yeah.
monitor it. Watch it. Check
Yeah.
in on it.
Yeah,
Be sure it's all good. You know, again, Jax and I play Roblox.
Yeah.
But again, Jax and I play Roblox.
Right.
You don't get on it without Dad on there.
right.
You
Now,
know,
I
and what do
hear
you want to play? But dude, honestly, I have never seen one time anything in the chats
Yeah.
that looks remotely like an online predator or somebody. Of course, maybe it's the games that we play on Roblox. I
Right.
don't know, but
Could be, but it's a good
mean-
point. Good to know that you hadn't, but you are there.
yeah,
And that's the point. We just had a conversation about this like a couple weeks ago about that story
Yeah.
about being the parent and being there.
right.
So,
Yeah.
that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's get into some sports you give a damn about. Remember the gambling, big gambling
Yeah.
fiasco?
Yeah.
Antonio Gates allegedly hosted and played in a rigged Miami poker game. According to new reports, sports investigative journalist Pablo Torre reported Sunday the Hall of Fame tight end hosted and participated in an allegedly rigged game that was organized by one Curtis Meeks, who was indicted by federal prosecutors in part of this gambling scandal. Details were limited, but the report said a victim said he and his friends were scammed to nearly $1 million, with an ex-NFL player serving as the face card for a game in which Meeks was a main participant. Man, that's a lot of money to lose. The federal indictment that was unsealed last week named more than 30 people and painted a picture of a pretty elaborate sports betting and rigged poker game scheme that involved the head coach of the Trailblazers, that's Chauncey Billups, heat guard Terry Rozier, and former NBA player Damon Jones. So it's more and more is coming out.
Right.
Well, okay, so I'm glad you said that because that's my area. I like stuff like this. The crazy thing about this whole story was Chauncey Billups was one of the biggest face men they had. Mm-hmm. He was luring them in. These guys are using glasses, tables, marked cards. They literally had screens in the back that you saw underneath the bottom of the table.
Really?
Yeah, this is operations goes. And here's the crazy thing. So,
Pretty slick.
so now, not only the player, not the people they got, but supposedly now there's extra stuff going on. They're trying not to seal it, unseal it. But people like LeBron, things like that, their names are in this
Yeah.
new investigation.
Oh, the Epstein list 2.0.
Yes.
Yeah, I know this list.
The next disappearance.
I know this list. I'll never see it. That's
Yeah.
what I know. Brian Kelly became the latest casualty of college football.
Yes.
Got a pink slip. LSU informed him of its decision to part ways with him Sunday following their blowout loss to Texas A&M. The team is expected to inform Tigers players of the decision. I think they probably know. And talk about the terms of his departure. What I do know is they're going to have to pay this guy like, I don't know, $54 million to fire him. That's pretty good. The 2025 season was supposed to change everything. Garrett Nussmeier was considered to be a Heisman Trophy favorite going into the season. Tigers ranked as high as number 3. But losses to the Aggies, Vanderbilt, Ole Miss sent them tumbling. And they've now lost 3 of their last 4 with a matchup against the Alabama Crimson Tide on the schedule in less than 2 weeks. Winning out might salvage the season, but be an uphill climb for them. Look, Vanderbilt's pretty good this year, so I know normally losing to Vanderbilt's bad, but they're a pretty salty team right now.
Yeah.
NFL, a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going
I don't
on.
want to talk about the NFL.
Yeah, you do. You absolutely do.
You didn't enjoy that game last night?
9 teams scored at least 30 points in matchups, with the Denver Broncos
And the Bears lost.
scoring 44 points in their win over the Cowboys. This week also began to make playoff contenders clear. The Buffalo Bills, Patriots, Buccaneers, Colts all took care of business. The Eagles righted the ship and beat the Giants at home. The Jets picked up their first win. Why? Why would you do that? You had a perfect season going in reverse. And you're going to ruin it with a win? Probably the only win you'll get. Why? What a waste. Had a real opportunity there. The Chargers beat the Vikings. The Dolphins over the Falcons. Jets over Bengals. Patriots over the Browns. Eagles over the Giants. Bills over the Panthers. Nothing new in there. The Ravens beat the Bears pretty bad. Yeah, pretty bad. Texans slammed around the 49ers. Buccaneers pummeled the Saints. Broncos beat down the Cowboys. The Colts slammed the Titans. Green Bay.
Oh, my God.
Green Bay hurt Aaron Rodgers' feelings
yeah,
real bad.
That-
Real bad.
That was a great
That
game.
combined, the Bears were in control. If they'd have won that game, they would control that division right
Yeah.
there with Detroit. And they lost,
Yeah.
and Green Bay won.
Right.
That
Yeah.
just,
Yeah. Speaking of football and losses, NFL legend Adrian Peterson, boy, he can't seem to stay out of trouble. The former Viking star was arrested Sunday morning, driving while intoxicated. Also hit with a misdemeanor weapons charge. Yeah, man, after all you've been through, you ought to know better than to do. You shouldn't even jaywalk, bro. I mean, come on, man. You shouldn't even be jaywalking. And then a couple of great games last night. First of all, huge kudos to my boy AR over in L.A., man, Austin Reeves. He came from Arkansas. And last night, probably his best game ever, 51, 11, and 9.
never happened again.
No, it definitely happened again.
Never happened. Never happened again.
This kid has steadily increased his numbers. He's averaging 26 this year. It's unbelievable the curve he's turned. Now, the best of the best right now, unquestionable at this point, is and I told you, get ready to hear his name a lot, is Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, yeah.
And man, he lived up to all his nicknames Sunday. They clobbered the Brooklyn Nets. But let me just tell you his stat line, because it's pretty ridiculous. All right. First of all, he became the first player in history to score 100 points and at least 15 blocks in the first 3 games of the season. He had 40 points and 3 blocks against the Mavericks, 29 points and 9 blocks against the Pelicans. So what did he do? Let's see, what was his numbers last night? Where's it at? Man, I was looking at. Anyway, he had like 15 blocks in one night. I mean, it's just absolutely redonkulous. Here it is: 31 points, 14 boards, 6 blocks, 4 assists, 3 steals in one game.
I'm not impressed. No, I'm be honest.
31 points, 14 boards, 6 blocks, 4 assists, 3 steals, and you're not impressed.
He's like, yeah,
and I'll mess you up and tell you why.
I did that last night.
Look, hold on, I'm gonna tell you why. Honestly,
do.
I'm more impressed with Austin Reeves. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
You know why?
What?
Well, Austin Reeves is the unexpected one to do that.
No, not only that. Okay, to be honest, we're talking about the Wilt Chamberlain thing. When you got a guy, Shaq, when you got a guy that is that big,
Oh, yeah.
and Shaq can tell you in a minute. Shaq tell you in a minute. Shaq always he's not surprised. You know why? You're supposed to dominate. You're that damn
Well,
tall,
yeah,
long, and
no,
big.
he is supposed to do that, but those numbers are still amazing.
No, I'm not saying they're not amazing. I'm not saying they're not. But me, that when I see him play,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, and I guess maybe I'm desensitized. I've seen him play, and I've watched him play for so long. So it's like I've seen this kid do this.
Right.
So, it's
So
to me,
you're
it's
just
no-
like, that was just Monday's.
So I will
performance.
take it back. I mean, to some people, it's like, oh my God, but I've seen this kid play. So when you brought Austin Reeves first, which is so cool
Yeah.
you did that, because for the comparison, what he did was freaking amazing. That was an amazing night. So for it to happen on the same night, I do think to me that was bigger story for me than when that's just me.
Well, you may be right. You may be right that it is a bigger story. Austin Reeves has become the third man on the Lakers team. So it's it's LeBron, it's Luka, and it's AR.
I joked around, but I am glad Austin Reeves is like, he deserves it because they clowned him so much after they gave him the money. People was like, he's not. No, he deserved it. He deserved
No,
it.
he's improved every year, and he's doing great. All right, well let's take a break and come back. We'll be back in just a minute.
I had a dream about the day we met. All these years later, still I can't forget. Mischief in your eyes, advertise the trouble. First thing you said was, waitress, make it a double. If there was tension, you cut it with a buzzsaw. Telling dirty jokes about your grandma. Another couple drinks, we were still laughing. But we were just friends, nothing was happening. Nothing was happening, nothing was happening until it was 14 years later, there's still us. Nothing was happening, it's still true. Nothing was happening until I fell for you. Fell for you. Didn't vibe the same style. Facts, I didn't have a drop. Some dirty band t-shirt, you walked in, fit on that pop. But as the days counted by, something freed our hearts from the cage. A flicker in your eyes wouldn't let me turn the page. Another couple drinks, we were still laughing, but we're still laughing. But we were just friends, nothing was happening. Nothing was happening, nothing was happening until it was 14 years later, there's still us. Nothing was happening, it's still true. Nothing was happening until I fell for you. Water under the bridge, or water over the dam. I'll fight for this love with all that I am. There's no scenario where you're not my world, center of my universe. It's you, baby girl. Oh, another couple drinks, we were still laughing, but we were still laughing. But we were just friends, nothing was happening, nothing was happening, nothing was happening until it was 14 years later, there's still us. Nothing was happening, it's still true. Nothing was happening until I fell for you.
As we bring this thing to the landing,
Yeah.
Lots of people to thank. One of them is Brandon, who has
Absolutely,
been
man.
such an amazing force in this show and has been invaluable so many ways I can't even define. And so I'm so thankful to Brandon for all that he's done. He became part of the crew, and those of you in the chat, the PATP family, know what I mean when I talk about
Yeah.
Brandon. He is beloved by everyone in the PATP family. He's a great person, and just thankful that we've had him as part of the show.
Absolutely.
For this time, man. It's been great to have him there. It's just been amazing. Some great stories
Sorry, I was pulling that
today.
up.
Yeah, no, that's fine. This is one of those things that. So I was on my way back from. I was a groomsman in a wedding up near Petit Jean, Pinnacle this time.
Yeah.
And great wedding. A very good friend, owner of Legion Scaffold, and just a beautiful wedding, beautiful day, beautiful people. Everybody was wonderful. It was cool to dress up in a tux. It's a lot of fun. You don't get to do that very often, or a suit, whatever you want to call it.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, well, you do. I don't get to do it very often. Let me put it like that. But it was a lot of fun. But you texted me. I was on the way back. And, And I saw it, but I couldn't really make out what it was. And I said, "What is that?" And I said, "I see it's a simulator, but here's what it is. It's the OnlyFans simulator." Yes, it's a 2025 game. In OnlyFans model simulator, you step into the virtual shoes of an exclusive content creator, launch your own business in the world of platinum fan platforms, choose your style, craft your brand, catch eye-catching posts, and manage every aspect of your digital career.
Stop the cap.
No, baby.
No, it's real.
Are you
I
serious?
saw it.
It all starts with a single photo and 2 followers, but with clever strategy, charisma, and creativity, you'll rise through the ranks and become a star with fans lining up and brands begging for your attention.
Are
That's
you
right.
being serious?
Oh, yeah, man.
I would never. Hey, by the way, is that on Steam?
It's on PlayStation.
Is it on Steam?
Steam, yeah.
no,
I would never.
Yeah.
Of course not.
Look it up.
Download that.
OF Model Simulator.
Normally.
Y'all have to forgive me. I'm a little tired today. I was up till 3 a.m. playing OnlyFans Model
Yeah,
Simulator.
OnlyFans model simulator. I just
Hey,
want
man.
you to know I now have 10,000 fans and
Right.
my boobs
Hey,
are out
could you
all the
imagine
time.
how the guys are out there in the
What up, Luke?
The
Sorry.
guys wrestling in the locker room, we always talk about, hey man, you gonna jump on Call of Duty later?
Right.
Hey man, check out you gonna jump on OnlyFans Simulator later on.
Want to play some OnlyFans later on, man?
There's Luke Shoemaker right there, y'all. We just announced that just a little while ago that
What's up, Luke?
his band Vantage Ruins
Yes,
will make
sir.
their Arkansas debut December 14th at the Roast, and that's going to be one hell of a night, man.
I sent it to him because we were just talking about this. What was it, Friday?
Yeah.
About like weird, strange video games. And I was like, dude, you wouldn't believe the video games that they have out there. And then sure enough, I was actually I think I saw it on Facebook, and I was
Yeah.
like, nuh-uh. And I do have a PlayStation. So I went on PlayStation to the store and typed in the title, and I was like, nuh-uh. Like, this is real?
Wait a
So
minute.
I sent a picture of it to him, and I was like, dude, this actually
OMG.
exists. I was like, you were just talking about,
Okay,
yeah.
now here's the thing. I'm not gonna say anything.
It's on sale right now, by the
Okay.
way. It's only $9.79.
Now, check this out, Patrick. All the information he has about this.
Yeah.
Patrick, question. Patrick, are you married?
Yes, I am. Very.
Patrick, guess what? I'm married. Rich, question. What were you doing at the time? Because I know my wife had me kind of occupied. What were you doing at that time if you're finding stuff like that?
Why is that ad coming up for Rich?
That's what I said. I don't ever get that ad.
I don't
It's
get that ad either. I don't know why.
Hey, man, I don't, it just, hey.
Somebody's a platinum account member.
Right? It was,
I'm not sure why.
because
that
this
would
is the
ever
way my life goes.
This is how it
with-
plays
This is
out.
how it,
and with that,
this is how the cookie
and with that
crumbles.
platinum membership, you get the select site of only grams.
No,
or
I
only
saw
grandmas.
it. It wasn't an
Only
ad. It was somebody had made a post about it on Facebook,
I got you.
and then I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!" And so yeah.
Okay,
but I mean, hey,
Hey, look,
you know.
Rich, I got it.
there was games, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you remember? What was it? Leisure Suit Larry.
Yes, I remember that.
Remember that video game? That one. got a bunch
Leisure
of-
Suit Larry.
Do you remember that?
I don't.
Okay, it was about basically this sleazy investigator guy, and he kept little nasty women around him stuff all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Only Rich would know about games like this.
I don't know these games.
Not helping my case out here.
I don't know these games. I'll be
Yeah.
honest with
See,
you.
this was the Leisure Suit Larry Wet Dreams Don't Dry Happy Ending Edition. Yeah.
Happy Ending Edition. You
By the way, you can get it on Steam, it says.
you play some
let you
different
know.
games, I think, than I do, Rich. But I appreciate your gamesmanship.
Hey, do not touch his computer keys. That's all I'm telling
Tell you what. I hope you have a different computer that you play games with Jack. You sick son of a bitch.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
You're gonna come home and Jax is gonna be the leading OnlyFans person. Look, Daddy, I got her up to 1 million. What? What are you talking about? On your OnlyFans simulator. I
Y'all
helped
are
you, didn't I?
ridiculous.
I helped you.
Matter of fact, there's
Got
this,
you the next level.
there's this guy asking to do a collaboration, so I hit the button and say yes.
Should we collaborate? Somebody didn't collaborate, Rich.
Let's go back to playing Fart Man on Roblox. Or
Right.
whatever. Yeah.
You got a story over there that's pretty phenomenal, I believe. Right?
We have a couple of them, but yeah. This one caught my eye, and I was like, man, I don't know if we talked about this because it was from a while ago. But anyways, well, hang on here. Where did it go? There it is. All right, this is from about a couple weeks ago, but Pullman, Washington is where it is. Elijah Russell was smoking some meth, and apparently
Hey.
for
Hey, don't. What's up with the way you said that?
Like it's so normal.
I mean, like, no, you just said it like just something like it was.
the
like
rest
he's a
of the
horrible
story.
person.
No,
Like
I'm
he's
just
some kind of bad person.
he was smoking meth, man. Anyways.
It's just, I mean, it's just, hey, dude was smoking some meth. That's it. What's the deal? I mean, come on.
Dude was smoking meth for reasons unknown. Anyways,
For
decided
reasons
to.
unknown. What do you mean reasons unknown? To get high. That's why he did it. He wants to ride the lightning. He wants to chase that dragon, baby. Why do you
Right.
think he did
Oh,
that?
he chased something.
Yeah, he's on the magic
let it
carpet.
chase.
Somewhere
Yeah.
in the rainbow.
So what I was saying is unknown to why the meth mind thought of this, but he thought it'd be a great idea to start shooting fireworks into the ceiling of his apartment.
Oh.
Not surprisingly, this led to not only
Hold on,
the
let's pause right there for a second. Let's just pause. He started shooting fireworks into the ceiling of his
into the
apartment.
ceiling of his apartment.
Now, there's only 2 or 3 possibilities here. A, you're an arsonist and you just want to start a fire in the coolest way possible.
Yes.
B, you're super high and you just want to see the light show. Most likely it's C. He saw a roach on the ceiling and decided this was the best way to kill it. This would be the greatest way to kill it ever. Fire one, Jethro. This roach is running all over. Never killed the roach, by the way. Probably burned the place down. The roach walked right out and went, bitch, I win. Yeah, guarantee you trying to kill a bug on the ceiling.
Yeah, well, led to not only his apartment being destroyed, but
Yeah.
8 adjoining
Of
apartments.
course it did, yeah.
Dozens of residents being evacuated. He fled the scene when police arrived.
No shocks.
Right.
I can't believe this. He left, he ran.
Led them on a high-speed chase and finally ended being boxed in by police cars. But the standoff continued until he offered up his ultimatum.
Okay, so hold on. So they're in a high-speed chase.
So he lit fireworks off to kill the roach on his ceiling.
Yes.
Destroyed his apartment
Just
building.
burned down the whole building.
Build it-
all
yeah,
the
burned it
units,
all down.
The family's evacuated.
Yep.
Now he's fleeing from the cops, methed out.
High-speed chase.
High-speed
Yeah.
chase.
Yep.
So finally, they come to some standoff where I assume that they must have stopped him from running. Maybe they hit him with some nail strips, tack strips, whatever you call them, right?
Yeah, something. Yeah.
And so, but he's still in the car.
He's still in the
And
car.
there's a standoff, and they want him to come out.
Right.
And so now he's going to lay out for them the one thing that'll get him to come out.
Right. He said, my surrender terms, this is what I need.
Okay.
You know?
I'm waiting. Hold on. Let me guess. A helicopter. Helicopter and 20,000 in unmarked bills.
Close.
Okay.
Close. He decided to go with a cheeseburger and an Oreo Blizzard from Dairy Queen.
Man went to DQ. He said, I tell you what. Listen, y'all. All right. I'm gonna hang this up, but I'm gonna need a cheeseburger and an Oreo Blizzard, bitch. We're gonna keep. Come on now. A cheeseburger, you know, that's so reasonable. I'd be like, all right, somebody go to DQ.
They did.
Yeah, go to DQ.
They did.
Give
Says
this
the
dude a
cops
cheeseburger.
complied, delivering the goods via a robot. After giving himself up, he was charged with felony arson and eluding.
Dude,
But he had that cheeseburger, man. He was happy as could be.
no, he ran out of gas both ways. You know, he didn't have no more pipe to smoke. And once that ran out, he was like, fuck, I could use a cheeseburger right now. I could really use a burger, bro. I'm not going to have one for a long time. I'm going to have some Nutriloaf.
And because he was on meth, he had to have something sweet.
Oh, you got to have some dessert. You go into prison, man. I mean, it's like, I might not get that kind of dessert for a while. I might be dessert, but I ain't going to get dessert, you know? That's a problem. My man all started with trying to kill a roach on his ceiling.
Yeah.
That's how, I guarantee you that's how that
Bad
shit
trip.
started.
I know what I got was funny, but that was funny.
Yeah,
that
no,
was
that's-
hilarious, bro.
That's a great
Oh, my
story, right?
God.
That's a phenomenal story. You know, just speculating on what the hell he's doing there. Is my man going to throw out a cheeseburger as the negotiating tactic? DQ. You know, I wouldn't have picked DQ, but good for you, man. You went out on your terms.
Hey, I wonder if he got the shake with the dome lid and the whipped cream,
Did he get the
or
whipped
the flat
Yeah,
lid.
the hardcore blizzard. Yeah,
Right.
No, probably just the blizzard.
Oh, man.
No, that's pretty great though. That's a phenomenal story. A lot of layers in that. I like it.
That's hilarious.
No, that's top shelf business right there. That could be straight out of Saline County, pretty much. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
All right.
I'll be honest. I think I could top that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Come give me a shot.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Okay, this is Max Monday Morning Moron.
Okay.
And this moron is brought to you by People's Court.
Okay.
So I was watching, well, actually, it was Judy. So I just happened to browse. I said, well, I'm going to find something dumb. There's this guy named D. So D meets this young lady. She's not actually young. She looks really bad. But D meets this young lady, and they decide to go into a mutual agreement. They're going to live together. She gives him things. He gives her things. Well, some things happen. They decide to separate. So D moves to California.
Okay.
D moves to California. This lady stays in Minnesota. She lives in her car.
Okay.
So D decides that he's going to go back to Minnesota. He sends her $6,500 to get a place and fix her car.
Okay.
She does that.
Okay.
D decides to come out. D comes out. She has two young ladies that live with her, which are her daughters. And so everything's going fine. And one day they decide to have an argument. D comes into the house, and D's cooking 8 pounds of taco meat. D sits down. Taco meat's done. D goes to make him a plate. D sits back down. The young lady that is 16 comes in the house and say, damn, D, you ate up all the damn taco meat. 8 pounds of taco meat. D sits down. The taco meat accident proceeds into a big argument over if D should be living in the home and if men or children should eat first. This is what caused the whole argument. 8 pounds of taco meat caused the argument. Well, lo and behold, the cops are called. D is put in jail. While D is placed in jail, D's bank account gets hit for $4,500. So now D is up to 11 grand with this lady who he doesn't like anymore, whose kids put him in jail because he decided to eat a taco on the living.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead. Let me let you go ahead first of all.
A taco. Now the funny thing about the whole situation was, the cops were called because D slapped the mother. Well, when they go to tell the story, they had a witness with them. The witness was going to get up and tell how D slapped the mother. The judge looks at her and goes, listen, you live in Minnesota? She goes, yeah. Right now, we're here in California. She goes, yeah. She goes, you want to get home to Minnesota? She goes, yeah. Tell me the truth, what happened. Don't lie. So the lady looks over, and in the midst of telling the case, she literally tells the lady, she goes, don't tell the truth. The lady turns around, she goes, he didn't slap her. The little young girl tapped him in the chest, hit him. The woman hit him in the eye twice. And as he was going to flee from her, she got smacked. That's how it happened.
Oh, I see.
The guy was spending 4 days in jail.
Yeah.
And the moral of the story is, do not eat taco meat. That's all I'm going to tell you. Don't eat taco meat.
Here's the problem I have. If he ate 8 pounds of taco meat, he deserved to get punched in the eye and go to jail. That's 8 pounds. Where you put 8 pounds of taco meat?
He made 1 taco.
Well, that's a big-ass taco. They said he ate 8 pounds of it.
Right?
Now, if he just ate 1 taco, that's fine. I mean, so the argument was he should have waited until the women and children ate.
See it, so that poses the question I was going to ask
Yeah.
you. So here's the question.
Yeah.
What do you believe?
Have you ever seen a lion in the jungle?
Yeah.
You know how that works?
Well, usually most of the time
The female will go kill it, drag it up, and the male comes and eats till he's done. Then they eat. You see, that's the way it works.
see, I always
Right.
thought this, that if
Isn't that right? Isn't that how everybody should be, right?
if I'm the guy and I am bringing in stuff for the home,
Right.
I'm the type of guy I will sit and I won't meddle. I like my kids to eat.
Right.
But if my wife chooses to say, you know what, he's going to eat first, I think you should leave the conversation.
Well,
out.
look, in reality, if there's enough food, it doesn't matter who
Right.
eats first.
Exactly.
I think that's really the bottom line. But if there's a question, then yes, of course I would go last.
Right.
You know, obviously, I'm not going to let my kids not have food because I'm going to eat it, or my wife. You know, but as Chris Rock talked about, Daddy always got the big piece of chicken.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, that was a fact. You know, I mean, that's how it worked.
But that is what started the argument. The young lady,
Yeah.
So that's basically, so she felt that she said she was raised to where the kids eat before the man.
Well,
eats.
let me tell you what I was raised not to do: hit a man in the eye with your fist like that,
Yeah.
because that'll get you messed up. Don't do that. You know.
But it's
Don't
like,
do that.
but I mean, he saved them. They lived in the car. He saved them, and taco meat destroyed the whole relationship.
Taco meat.
8 pounds of taco.
Yeah,
meat.
I'd say maybe communication destroyed the relationship.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, though. Just me. Here's another one. This is pretty crazy. All right. I guess I could put this under. It's too early to do that, though, but I'm just going to do the story anyway.
Go for
I
it.
was gonna say, man, if you
go for it.
you
Just
know,
do it.
Doesn't matter.
save it if you need to save it.
No. This is too good. We're talking about crazy people, and so this is a good one. An Ohio woman charged with felonious assault after breaking into a man's home and slicing his testicle.
Oh,
Yeah, hold on just one second.
Bullshit.
No, baby, we're not going to do that. Police said 45-year-old Janita Hopings found her way into the residence Tuesday before attacking the unclothed man inside. She also faces an aggravated burglary charge, but the unidentified victim told officers he heard someone breaking in and ran downstairs to see who it was. Naked? You ran downstairs naked? I mean, you didn't have time to... You just flopping in the wind and stuff? You couldn't throw on some drawers, a robe, get a gun, nothing? A bat, something? Court documents allege that Hopings kicked in the man's front door about midnight and slashed his scrotum with an unknown instrument. She fled the scene, but the victim later identified her to police. The injury left his testicle clearly exposed. So she slid open the jewel pouch.
Jeez.
what was she hoping to find?
What's up, Eric?
I think she was hoping to find that he'd leave her alone so she could finish burglarizing the place.
Right.
Hopings allegedly knew the victim, though they didn't specify the nature of their relationship or any motive. The booking photo appeared to show her smiling. A separate incident. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. But yeah, no, she was pissed when she came in to, cut his yam bag.
Dude.
Just, pop his little cherry tomatoes right out of there. Just bang, bang. Said it was clearly exposed. I mean, wow.
Clearly.
Clearly
I
exposed.
just thought about this morning. We just gave 3 stories involving meat. burgers,
Pause.
burgers, beef and nuts. I'm just saying.
Now that's pretty factual, man. That's a fair statement. Maybe that means we should take.
I just wonder if it's going to affect his smile at all.
Oh my God.
It built with Ally and high-tech microchips. Silicone skin and unparalleled grip. Equipped with only state-of-the-art. Hydrogen battery powers my heart. All functions normal, initiate AI spectrum. Of course it's without a doubt. I'm made with bolts and screws. Functionality is what I'm about. So what explains my feelings for you? Memory loaded and intact. I came off the assembly line from Quadrant 301 Blue. Manufactured by Cyberdyne. Every part installed brand new. Diagnostics indicate all systems fine. But something must be wrong because I'm in love with you. Diagnostics re-engaged. I'm not programmed for emotion, but my circuits are flooded with feelings. My sensors detect no corrosion. In no way should I find you appealing. Rescan for errors. I have no glands that make me sweat. Nothing in my coding to create desire. So why does the back of my neck feel wet and my processor feel like fire? No moisture detected. I came off the assembly line from Quadrant 301 Blue. Manufactured by Cyberdyne. Every part installed brand new. Diagnostics indicate all systems fine. But something must be wrong because I'm in love with you. Should I return to 301 Blue? Deposit myself in the crush station. I find myself just looking at you. Surely this is some mutation. Welcome back, Model 69 701. Let me just give myself to the robot arms from above. Being dismantled is all I can do. It's the only way to fight love. Activate Crusher. I came off the assembly line from Quadrant 301 Blue. Manufactured by Cyberdyne. Every part installed brand new. Diagnostics indicate all systems fine. But something must be wrong because I'm in love with you. Goodbye, you'll live worse. Goodbye, factory. Goodbye to unreal dreams about you and me. And I just wanna tell you before I'm gone that system erased.
Here we come. We're back.
Yo.
We're back. We're back. Don't think we're not. Good morning to you. It is Monday. We're getting through it together. It's about a little after 7:30, and we're just chilling, just having a good time.
Right.
So listen, I thought it might be fun to do this over the next little bit. We'll see, if you guys have anything for me, but we'll continue to do some stuff. But I kind of want to treat the next period of time like an Ask Me Anything.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, I know with retirement coming up, I'm into my broadcast career that maybe you have questions about, things in my career, things that I've done, the dirt about it, different topics, other things, so within reason, ask me anything,
Right.
that maybe you've had a question about something in the past, or maybe you had a question about something going forward. I don't know. But feel free to shoot your questions up there, and as we're going through the morning, if they start piling up, we'll just start answering all of them. So I don't mind to. I think it'd be a lot of fun to do that. I started thinking too that maybe it may not be today, but maybe tomorrow. Get back to me, spending at least a segment. Telling story, the stories of my life that are kind of crazy, because I've told a few of them, but
Right.
I've saved a few too that might be of interest, to you. Some pretty good ones, to be honest with you.
One, the station we don't mention.
Yeah,
where
the one that
everything
sold
can be.
itself.
That was the only, like, you weren't in radio as a career outside of that station, correct?
Well, actually, I started on Lick 106.3.
Okay.
Was the name of it. That's where Corey and Jay were when they first came here, and those guys over there that ran it were a bunch of clowns. Not that iHeart didn't turn out to be an even bigger clown
Right.
car, but it just took them a while to get there. But they fired Corey and Jay, and when they did, they asked me to stay on. Not Corey and Jay, but because Corey and Jay got fired, but the people that were taking over.
Okay.
They said, we'd like you to stay. And I was like, okay, well, so I called Corey and I said, hey, is that cool? And he goes, yeah, but when we come back, would you come with us? I said, yeah. And so that guy's name he went by the name Trent Treetop Tyler. His name was not Trent. And so he was very confrontational to me. Mm-hmm. He was very antagonistic for some reason, and he always wanted me to try to say something negative about Corey and Jay, and I wouldn't, but come around to about 6 months, and they called me. Corey called me and said, "Hey, we're going to be at the station called The Edge. Do you want to come?" And I said, "Hell yeah, I do. Yeah, I can't wait."
Right.
Yeah. So I thought I was being the better person. And I told them the truth. The people, I said, listen, they're going to come back. They're the ones that put me on. I'm going to go back with them. And this dude lost his damn mind talking to me, man.
Hey.
He said, he cursed me in so many ways I can't begin to tell you. He said, I'm going to go on air tomorrow, and I hope your son's listening, because I'm going to tell him what a pussy you are. And I was just like, bro, listen here, man. I don't know what your problem is,
Wow.
but good luck to you. I hope your life turns out better. Last I knew, he was slinging copy machines. I don't know. May or may not be,
Right.
And maybe he's the best copy machine salesman ever, for all I know. But he was a real asshole about it. But I did go back over there, of course. Let's see. So you've interviewed probably hundreds of people throughout your career. The best and who was the worst? The worst interview, as much as I hate to say it, was Tommy Davidson. And I was so excited to interview him because I was a big fan of In Living Color. Love his comedy. He's done some amazing stand-up, some amazing movie roles. I was so excited. And it probably was just a bad day for him, but he wanted to do anything but be on that interview. He had no interest in being there, and it absolutely was just the worst interview that I've ever done. The best interview that I've ever done, I don't know. It's a toss-up between one that went really wrong and one that I loved. The one that I loved was Gilbert Gottfried. Gilbert Gottfried was so dope. He was so cool, man. He was one of the coolest cats ever. And he said stuff for me. I asked him to do stuff and say stuff for me, and he did it. Was such a great spirit about it. He was just, he went along with everything.
Right.
The one that I really like the most is the one that went wrong with the Red Power Ranger. The guy who played
Jason,
he
Jason
played
Scott.
I don't know if that was that guy or not, but it was the original Red Power Ranger, I guess.
Yeah, Jason Scott.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't say for sure what the name was, but he had come in for one of the local Comic-Cons. And so we were interviewing him, and Corey said, "So, do you have a girlfriend?" Or he goes, "Well, I mean, I don't mean to assume. I mean, what what your sexuality is or anything." And dude got mad as hell. He got mad. We went to break, and that dude lost his mind. Like, you trying to say I'm gay, and he got up and it was the best. He was so mad, bro.
Wow.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Let's see. So the roast is all about Patrick's list. He says I'm roasting him, but in fact, he's going to destroy me. I'm going to have to outdo him. Little doggy, it's just going to be all good fun, man. You're going to be I think you'll be just fine. You're a pretty sharp cat. I'm not worried about you holding your own, nor anyone on the dais for that matter. The dais is fantastic. I was so excited that J.P. Ford was willing to jump on board.
Absolutely.
My great friend and a host of some of my comedy tours for quite a while, for probably 3 years. Julio Gonzalez, he's been a guest here a couple times. He's going to be there. All of Dads After Dark, we were going to ask one, and they were like, but we all want to.
Yeah.
I was like, well, you do it together then. You do it as a trio. Luke Shoemaker, which that dude's way funny. You already know this from the pranks that he does, so you can anticipate surprises are going to happen there. Tactical Turkey, yeah.
I don't know. I have another question.
Yes, go ahead.
But,
Go ahead. Your question.
let's see. If you could go back to your very first time on radio,
Okay.
what would you tell yourself?
My very first time on radio.
Yeah. What advice would you give to yourself? What would you tell yourself?
Do exactly what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
yeah.
regrets.
No. I feel like that little evil plan is probably the most successful thing that I ever pulled off in my life.
Right.
To be honest with you, if I had a place of somewhere I'm proud to have accomplished, that was it. Because I had no business being in radio. I had no credibility whatsoever, zero.
Right.
And I've told the story more than once. I don't have to bore everyone, but I sat and plotted a course, and that course worked. And so I wouldn't change anything, actually. Now, I did change the name a couple times. I would tell yourself, hey, you probably don't want to watch shitty movies all the time. You might find something else to work on. But the movie critic thing is what got me where I needed to be. And then that transformed into what I would become. Gotcha. And so, no, that's the one area where I'd say you absolutely hit it out of the park. Lots of things I did not. I have done many things to try to make myself wealthy in my life, as probably many of us have.
Right.
I had a wood shop for many, many years, a successful wood shop, but it did not generate well. I've written books. I've done. What else have I done? The rants. I've been syndicated. I've done voice work. I've been in films. I've done all kinds of things to generate wealth. I just have not done so. Right. Doesn't mean I'm, the brokest person on the planet. There are lots of people in much worse situation than I might be. But I never could quite get there. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard to break through, It really is. I have tons of memories myself with Patrick on air. I want to know, how did you know we would be able to make the bits we did work on radio, like a donut eating contest or a piñata? I didn't know. It's a great question. I didn't know. Here's what I knew, Mike. When I came there, the problem that Corey and Jay had, if you want to call it a problem, because their ratings went to a certain point. And they did really, really good. They were very beloved. They had done really well. But they were, even though there were funny elements in the show, it was a lot more serious of a show. But the real challenge they had was the local challenge, because neither Corey nor Jay were from here. They came here from somewhere else. So I knew, and that was the way that I pitched to myself when I joined the show, in addition to managing social media, was that I'm hyper local. I'm gonna work with people in the community. That's where I'm best at.
Right.
I'm the man on the street. I'm the guy that's on the ground. I'm out here doing stand up. I'm out here doing CD signings. I'm out here doing all these things. So, I knew if I could get the people involved, it's always to me been about the people. If I could get the people involved, so anything I could do. And so the first thing I did when I got there was I created something called the Legend Program. And it was something I invented where that people would create meme type things and submit them. And whoever won would get to come in on the show, hang out on a Friday. We'd talk about what they did, share what they did online. And that program became super successful. And the plan with that program was to build ambassadors.
Right.
Get people early on who were contributing, taking part in it, and became ambassadors to spread the word. Hey, this is a lot of fun to be part of.
Gotcha.
And that immediately took root. We did that for probably a year before it ran its course. And in radio, if you can run a promo, any kind of thing for a year, that's pretty great.
Right.
To be honest, it's a pretty great run. And so to that, we began to get more and more involving people to come into the studio. And that was a real trick with Corey, because Corey was not a people person. Not in the way that, he loved people in a lot of ways, but at the same time, he didn't like things beyond his control. So if you bring someone into the studio, he doesn't know them, they're not following the protocol. It's chaos to him. And so, that's right, Mike. You were a legend. I did have Corey pull me in a rickshaw that Mike made, and I think that was probably the moment that Corey decided that he would never be my friend, because that was so undignified, in his mind, and I just thought it was silly and fun. To me, it's always about being stupid.
I got a question for you. Okay, so I'm listening to what Doggy says. He says, because you were so made stuff. Okay, that shouldn't have worked. So I'm gonna ask you this question professionally, and I would ask you the same thing, but I'm asking him because of
Right.
and because it's something you can ask yourself too. Do you think it was more of the idea you had, or it was the way you went about the fact that I can do this? It's like you thought, you just knew. Was it my idea, or is it the way that I knew I could go about getting this done? Is that what pushed you more to open up the door to more of the stuff you started doing, the silly stuff, getting more people coming in?
I just, look at when I first joined that at full time. I'd been there part time for 7 years, free. And when I first joined full time, Corey had the idea in his head, I think, that I was going to be J 2.0. I was going to be a news guy. Okay, I was coming in to be a news guy, but I wasn't coming in to be a news guy. I was never coming in to be. I'm not a news guy. I can tell you the news, but that's not what I was brought. I wasn't brought up to be that guy. I was brought up to be a funny guy, a smart ass. That's what I've always been, from the time I can remember, And so it took a minute for him to adapt to that, But once he did, the funny was what took the show where it needed to go. Once he accepted, and that was a hard conversation that we had to have, about what I was about, what I was bringing to the table, because in his mind it was this, and I was like, no, it's this. Mm-hmm. And if you're going to get your feelings hurt every time I gig you, we're never going to make this work. Right. But if you understand, this is theater. It's all theater, man. It's all entertainment. It's all for fun. So I don't know your mom. If I talk about your mom, it's not because I know anything about your mom.
Yeah,
it's because it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's something that works. It's something that makes people laugh. And I'm going to go for the punchline wherever I find it. And that's what worked for me. Now, as far as what is Luke saying there?
I'll scroll back up to that. Luke said, fun fact, when Alex and I came into Corey and Patrick before our show at the State Fair, you were the first to play Fall Away as a real song on air instead of just on a Sunday night.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. I truly believed in Luke early on. You know, I've told the story before. We hit it off pretty quickly, and if you've been around Luke or you've seen Luke on this show, you already know.
Right.
You get what I'm talking about. Anyone who's been around him 10 minutes or more immediately understands what I mean when I say he's that guy that you're just like, man, I like this dude. He's infinitely likable. You
That's
know,
cool. That's cool.
It is. He's just, you've met people like that. You meet people, you know who I'm talking about. You know when you meet people sometimes and you're a little bit jealous because everybody loves them. And you can tell everybody loves them because they're so lovable. And you're like, man, I wish I could be that nice. You know, I wish I could be that kind of person, man. I'm not, you know. So I accept that he's the better of all of us, you know. But yeah, I immediately, you know, was so excited to get them on the show and to be able to play his song on the show was a big deal.
Mistress
You know?
said y'all's bickering cracked me up, and
Yeah.
speaking of Mistress, she also asked a little earlier on, now that you'll be retiring from radio, what will you be doing instead?
What will I be? I'll be doing real estate just like I am now. You never know what'll happen. You know, listen, nothing's written in rock. Whatever happens, I can't tell you. You know,
we just have a fun roast, and you're going to cancel retiring, and we're just going to go on living our
no.
wonderful lives?
No, that's not it. But what I do mean is that, you know, look, life's thrown me many curves, and you roll with the flow.
Right.
You never know what's going to happen. You know, when I got that radio
Never
gig,
say never.
I worked 7 years before I got, and I almost gave up 2 or 3 times. Matter of fact, you know, right before I took that spot full time on what became Corey and Patrick, I'd gotten an agent. I was syndicated. That agent was setting up a stand-up comedy tour anchored through the towns I was syndicated in and picking up things along the route all the way around. Because I was like, well, I'm just going to go do stand-up and break through.
Right.
You know, I'm just going to push until I get through. And then right, you know, as we were in the midst of you know, starting to set these deals up, that's when Jay left. And you know, I had a choice to make, which was, do you want to push forward and try to go for the big time fame?
Right.
You know, and hit that road and try to push for that K-Hart level stuff.
Right,
you know
right,
what
right.
I mean? That Anthony Jeselnik, whatever you want to call it. And I said, you know what? I have a kid. You know, I'm rooted really here, and I'd rather be here instead of traveling all the time. And so that's what I did. You know, I said, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take this. You know, and it was my childhood dream anyway. And so to accomplish it was probably, as I said earlier, the thing I'm most proud of because I had no business being there.
Right.
You know, I was blessed, but it was blessed with a purpose. I was working for it. You know what I mean? Having me come on the Corey and Patrick show to serve y'all burgers, one of my all-time favorite moments in my professional and personal life. That's Aaron Bradshaw. Aaron has Chrissy's pub style, and they just went to the World Championship and just
Congratulations to them, by the way.
killed it again.
Right.
I mean,
No, where is this? I've never heard of this place.
Chrissy's Pub Style, it's a food truck. They travel all over, and you should definitely, they are the best.
I am into that because I was going to actually, that's one of my talents. I was actually going to do a food truck for a while.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm super.
Well,
into
this
food
guy will
trucks.
make you feel like you don't want to do a food truck anymore. No disrespect, but this guy's that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's that guy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially a good burger.
And
Oh, yeah.
but I'm thrilled to know that was awesome for you. You know, that was another thing that I was able to do, not just the Legend program, but, you know, working with people I knew, I was able to get them on the program, you know,
Right.
because once I had some ownership in it, and it took a couple years for Corey to truly allow me any ownership, you know, for the first couple of years, it was all training wheel shit, you know, but once I began to deliver value to them, you know, get the social media up, demonstrate that my ideas my concepts were working.
Right.
He started letting me run with stuff even when it was somewhat uncomfortable for him. And that meant bringing a lot more people in the studio like Aaron, you know, and having people come on like that. I was always scheming for ways to get people on the show.
Right.
And it made a huge difference to people because, you know, these are guys who either, you know, you always loved hearing the show and just want to be there for a second to be part of it. Or maybe you're trying to launch a business, or just like we do here, and you needed some push in it. you know, and so it was great to be able to do that for Aaron right there. He said he set up in downtown Benton all week this week. Bro, I'll be there today.
Here's
Today.
what's so crazy because of that situation. I was supposed to go to Benton this week. I was going to be in Benton.
Oh, okay, yeah,
And so I
yeah.
could have had a burger.
See,
Luke said, he's always so kind. He said, it's because of Patrick that I got to play the Metroplex at its last show. It was always a bucket list spot for me. We'll never forget that. Yes, that is true because we put together a show to benefit the van called Hardcore for the Homeless. And Luke was with Dark from day one at the time, and they were my headliner there. And so it was awesome for him to be able to recognize that dream that he had on his bucket list of playing for, and we had a packed out crowd that night. It was such a great night for everybody. A great night for charity, a great night for everybody. And so, yeah, it was awesome for him to be able to do that. Yeah.
Well, I would like to thank you, Patrick, right while we're on air. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I met you through Rich.
Yeah.
And like I told Rich, me and Rich were talking, doors are always opening. When I started doing all the stuff I'm doing, people make fun of me. They say I always take things and throw it at the wall and see if it'll stick. Well, I'm a put the thing in the backpack and run through the wall type of guy.
Yeah.
I met another guy like that. That's you.
Uh-huh.
And it's so awesome because you gave me an opportunity. I met Rich. You trusted in Rich enough to get me on the air. And because of this opportunity, I'm having other opportunities open up that I would have never had.
That's awesome, man.
So I do
love to hear that.
appreciate the fact that I got to meet you at the time I did.
Yeah.
Because it serves a
Hell
purpose.
yeah, man.
It serves a
Hell
purpose.
yeah. No, hell yeah. No, that's the kind of thing right there. You know, the stories that make me the happiest are things like that. You know, I remember our very good friend, and matter of fact, we should talk to him about being in the roast.
yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't. Who?
If I say Charles Manson, do you know?
No.
Come on, he looks like Charles Manson.
Oh, yeah, Eugene.
Yeah, Eugene. yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, Eugene. We should reach out to Eugene.
We should. Yeah.
But when Eugene was on the show, and he didn't ask for a damn thing. Man. I asked him about his comedy, how he performed, what he did, you know, and he said, you know, I just go wherever I can. He said, I hop a train, and, you know, I just go to whatever town. And I said, you ride the train? He goes, no, like I hop a train. And I said, oh. And he said, yeah, I don't have a vehicle or anything. And I think it was 3 days, he said later, that somebody who had watched the show reached out to him and gave him a vehicle.
Awesome.
Gave him a pickup truck, a Chevy Avalanche. They had just redone the motor in it.
Wow.
And then the dude he got a job at the Looney Band.
Yeah.
And his life changed, you know, and that is the most amazing story to me right there.
Awesome.
That's the best it gets right there. When you can make a difference for somebody. That's awesome, man. What's up? Aaron, where at? I'll come eat dinner tonight. Yeah, everybody should go over to Chrissy's Pub Style in Benton. Listen, if you're in the Benton area, go eat there. You will thank me later if you've not eaten there. You will thank me. Your mouth will thank me. Your body will thank me. Everything.
Whoa.
Hey.
Pause.
Old Dark from day one. Hadn't heard their music live in a long time. Them, Iron Ton, Psychosis, my three favorite local bands from late 2000s.
What's up, Ronnie?
Yeah. What's up, Ronnie James? RJ in the house. All right. What's going on with you, man? What's new? What's different?
What's new? What's different, man? Not a lot. I mean, like I said, we had Gladiator Championship Wrestling this weekend. We were supposed to do Vapors. Go ahead. Sorry. No.
What was the highlight match at Gladiator?
Man, they had a street fight. Well, Falls Count Anywhere street fight for the championship.
Falls Count Anywhere. That means outside the ring.
Yeah, outside the ring, anywhere, inside the building, outside the building, up on the roof. You know, wherever the pinfall happens, it happens. So,
okay.
Yeah, man, that was a pretty heated matchup, but yeah, it was a good time up there, man. Good crowd. A lot of participation from the local athletic teams and stuff. They came out and there was an unfair advantage in the main event, and they came out to even the numbers for the good guys.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yep.
Great storylines make it, man. I mean, honestly, when it comes to that kind of entertainment, it's all about the storyline I mean, of course, what you do in the ring matters, but what you do before you get in the ring to me matters as much or more than
Right.
what happens there, because
you're setting up
that's
the
just a
story.
match.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, that's just a match, and it can be a great match, but until you're personally involved in the match, it doesn't mean as much. You know, right?
Absolutely, man.
It
Absolutely.
does feel different to watch it in
You know, I mean, that's what, when I was watching wrestling, it was the people, the storylines that I cared about. You know, the fact that Stone Cold was always trying to destroy The Rock or Vince McMahon, that was amazing, man. You know, and you look at all the different storylines, the Undertaker storyline. I mean, there's so many different ones.
Absolutely.
And those were the characters I was most interested in.
Right.
You know.
Right. They all made you feel something different in
Yeah,
some type of
whether
way,
it was
man.
mad,
I mean, yeah.
happy, mad. I mean, look, I like the villains as much as I like the baby faces as much as I like the heels. I
Right.
like them both. You know, because Ric Flair to me is the greatest heel of all time, and because he did it in a way that nobody else had done before, which was Ric Flair. You know, wrestling in the early stages was very segmented.
Right.
You know, you had Georgia Mid-South Wrestling. You had Dallas. The Dallas wrestling.
Sportatorium.
Yeah, you had Dallas had like the Von Erichs, the Freebirds, all those guys. Then you had Georgia Mid-South. You know, where Hacksaw Jim Duggan,
Florida.
yeah. So you had all these different regions, right? And the only bad guy who was going from region to region to region to region was one. It's one only, and that was Ric Flair.
But that's they respected the world champion.
Yeah,
Each company had their champion, but the world champion.
but
Yeah,
he
went
but
everywhere.
no matter where he went, people loved and hated him simultaneously. You know, and he was so good at it that he could go fight everywhere, and they were happy to have him because he drew asses to seats. He was that good of a bad guy. He was just absolutely the most arrogant, over-the-top piece of shit, and you loved it. You know, it was just great fun to watch him do his thing and carve it out, and then watch everybody else try to be that guy.
Mimic that guy.
Yeah, I mean, because they did for a long, long time. Everybody,
man.
wanted to be.
They still do
They
it.
still do it. They
I
still
mean,
somebody somewhere, I guarantee you, at this exact
Yeah.
moment, is doing the Ric Flair strut. You know, whether
The Fargo strut.
Yeah. He was the very best at selling it.
right.
Man, when he would get hurt or appear to get hurt, he sold it so well.
Oh, man.
And I loved. I would absolutely love the sucker move, which is where, you know, he'd be back in the corner and he'd sell it like, no, and then he'd just boot your ass.
Yeah, right.
You know, or do something. Yeah, it was great.
Well, speaking of wrestling and things coming up,
Yeah.
since we don't have that event coming up this Saturday, we do have a couple of weeks to go. It's the closest they're going to be. I already got the 2026 schedule, so I can promise you they're not coming to Arkansas next year at all.
Okay.
It's just a short drive, but Dallas, Texas, if you want to come and experience part of the other things that I've been doing, you've been hearing me talk about flying all
Yeah.
around and touring with them. It is the Midget Wrestling Warriors. It's going to be at the Longhorn Ice House bar.
That'd probably be awesome to go to, man. I mean, those shows pack out. They're so much fun.
Oh man, it is a blast.
Yeah,
It
no,
is a
I've
blast.
seen some video. It really is amazing. You know, I think people would have a lot of fun. Look, going to Dallas is only a few hours, and
Right.
that's a fun, quick trip. You know, to run down to Dallas. You can even come back, or you could stay one night. You know, it doesn't hurt too much to stay one night and have a good time. You know, leave the kids at home. Maybe go to wrestling, midget wrestling, then go
At the bar.
wrestle in bed. You know
Right.
what I mean? Away from the kids. It's a great night out. I mean, why not? What is your problem, man? What's your
But
problem?
come check it out. November 8th, I'll be down there
never-
announcing.
You
And
never put your girl in the figure four?
No. Maybe a power slam or two. But
I doubt that.
before.
I doubt that. No, I don't think so. Maybe an Irish whip.
You gotta stop.
We better take a break. Let's do that. We'll be back.
In the right space, you style a certain eloquence. The masses
drawn in like a magnet, seducing a room with no need to convince, finding themselves warm deep in your pocket. If it's story painting, you're the Picasso. Every stroke is you in full color. Look on stage, it's the maestro. But what about when the show's over? When it's over, when the gallery closes and the audience leaves, and the only people left are just you and me. What happens when they figure out that all they've really seen is a collection of your forgeries? The finest brushes are proudly displayed, the best canvas and solid oak frames, like a studio in the heart of Marseille. The vibrant colors of a con game, showing off your truest talent by painting me in this corner. The canvas isn't even dry, but they all see you as a mourner. Oh, in mourning, when the gallery closes and the audience leaves, and the only people left are just you and me. What happens when they figure out that all they've really seen is a collection of your forgeries? Of your forgeries. The tour of our friends is almost complete. Your paintings hang on their walls. Wonder when they find out the cheat, if they'll regret that investment at all. Are they gonna regret it? Are they gonna regret it? They're definitely gonna regret it. When the gallery closes and the audience leaves, and the only people left are just you and me. What happens when they figure out that all they've really seen is a collection? Is a collection of your forgeries. Darkness is coming, nightfall be here soon. On the verge of seeing my own tragic ruin. In the pitch black ink, monsters they do seek to prey on and torment those who are weak. I'm looking for you. I need you to reach down, pull me through. Can you? Could you? Would you? Can you pull me through? So many creatures looking to gnaw my bones. I wish there were detours, but my monsters are all homegrown. My monsters are all homegrown. years, growing strong in the wild. It's time to come with me. Oh, my child, my child, my child, my sweet, sweet child. So many creatures looking to gnaw on my bones. I wish there were detours, but my monsters are all homegrown. No, my monsters are all homegrown. I'm looking for you. I need you to reach down, pull me through. Can you, could you, would you, can you pull me through? The monsters are coming. Could you, would you, can you pull me through?
Yep, here we go.
Yep.
It is back in action, back in action. Man, so that song is great. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. I really do. I like that song too. Speaking of that, I am super excited because Luke hooked me up with a producer friend. I'm not gonna. I don't want to name him right now. It's not necessary, but who has my album that I've been working on and is going through it with his recommendations because I was like, listen, I've come this far with it, and I feel like this last part of it, as good as I've been able to create and do some things, there's some things that I don't have the experience in music production. Some do.
Right.
And I'm like, I know you hear and see this with different eyes and ears than I do. You know, I can only come at it from a perspective of what I like, what sounds good to my ear, but I can't come with the unexpected. I can't come with the things that someone with a wealth of experience in production has. And so I was like, so, you know, what I'd like you to do is help me, you know, I want to segue these songs and I want to layer these textures that I have in mind on it, but I don't know the best way to approach this. And so he's got it now. He's going through it, and I'm really excited about that. I'm hoping that right before, you know, I'm hoping in early December that I can drop this album as you know, kind of something to send out into the world.
Nice.
Because I'm really fired up about the album. It's not anything that you might expect. I started doing some concept art with it. It's a trip. It's a real ride, man. And I'm super fired up about it. It to me is the greatest, you know, single item, you know, whether I've written something, done something, you know, a book, this, that, the other. This is the best thing I've ever created.
Hey, take pride in that.
I do. I feel great about it. You know, I want it to be so good. I don't want it to be, right now it's really good in my mind, but it's not yet great. It's a step from great. And I want it to be, this time I want it to be great.
Here's a cool thing though with the, oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Mr. says, damn, P, you've always got some cool shit going on.
I do. You know, I was telling people I have lived many lives, and I've had. I was saying earlier, nothing's made me wealthy yet. I've not generated what you call wealth, but I will say that I have lived. I have a life lived. I have done things that most people have not done.
Right.
You know, I mean, a lot of really crazy, cool things
When's
in
the book
my
coming
life.
out?
Nobody wants that book. Nobody wants that.
And the cool thing about getting a producer, about like here you said, like you want it to be great. It's good, but you want it to be great. Like the cool thing about a producer is he's gonna take that, and he's gonna take those tracks, and it's gonna literally tell a story.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't listen when they listen to music. They don't understand there's a story. Like those tracks are placed in order for a reason. Like you might have one track where
you're more correct than you know, because in the particular case of this album, it's a conceptual album, so it is a story. It's literally a story in a music form, not like a Broadway thing. It's very, it's psychedelic. It's rock. It's called Sepp Floyd. I mean, that tells you everything you need to know.
The stuff you were playing for us. I love that. It had a Jimi Hendrix vibe to me. I loved it when I heard it.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of different things in it that are really cool. Need to listen to Dirty Dave Ramsey for Dave Ramsey's got it going on. I mean, his zero budget's pretty great. The man said, wealth is a great life, not money. And I don't necessarily disagree with you. I can tell you for a fact that, if I kick the bucket tomorrow, I have lived a lot of things that are really cool. And I'm very thankful for the life I've had. I've met some cool people, a lot of really cool people. I've met a lot of famous celebrities, interviewed a lot of celebrities. I've written books. I've made music. I've built things out of wood that people will probably have long after I'm dead. I've done a lot of cool ass things. Narrated courses, been in films. I mean, I've done all kinds of things.
Right.
And so it's a lot of life's been fun. It's not always easy. There's a lot of, like everybody else, I go check to check at times. It's tough out there. I'm the same cat I've always been. I just want to try to pay my bills and have something left over, to, smoke a little fatty and hang out,
Right.
What's up, Big Truckin'? How you doing, man? How you doing?
What's one thing people would never believe about off air, Patrick?
I don't know.
It's a stumper question there, man. I stumped Patrick.
You did. It's a tough question. What's something that people would not? I'm insecure.
Okay.
I'm insecure in many ways. I'm insecure about my weight. I have a lot of insecurity and anxiety that's self-imposed. You know what I mean? I oftentimes have imposter syndrome. Sometimes I don't feel like I should be at the helm of things. You know what I mean? That I'm not that guy that I want to be.
Right.
So I guess that I'm like everybody else. I have anxieties and insecurities like everyone else. For people who've not followed me the way some have, I think people would be surprised to know that typically I'm the opposite of angry.
Yeah.
I think you guys would attest. I'm a pretty laid back cat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Would you? How would
Absolutely,
you?
man.
Tell me, how would you describe me? Honestly, as
You're the opposite of your name. When I first met you, I was expecting to meet this guy, come in like and automatically when the button pushes like, oh man, angry. It's angry Patrick.
Right.
It's the alias. But then you turn the mic on and you talk, and then you get off the mic, and it's like it's the same damn guy. And he's always angry all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No. It's that was the question everybody would ask Laura when we were doing stand up. Is he really angry? And she's like, no.
I will say this for you guys that don't know. I will give you kudos on this. I consider myself a very intelligent person. When I sound and talk to you, the things that we've talked about, your wisdom and knowledge on things besides radio really impressed me.
Well, that's very kind of you to say. It's a byproduct of what I do. I mean, you can't share stories, read news, and all that information, and not gain knowledge from doing it. And so, as a byproduct of what I do, I've gained some knowledge. Now, wisdom, that's different. Wisdom comes from all the failing I've done. And I've failed numerous ways, and I'm glad to try to prevent anyone from doing so, because I've done it. Let's see. Aaron said, I feel the same way as a former addict. I'm always dumbfounded when I hear my name in conversations about food and culinary circles. Yes, That's exactly, yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Aaron. Yes. Yeah. And maybe, in ways we have similar, psyches, because I feel you on that.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, thanks, Luke. What is this, Patrick?
Yeah, no, I have iguanas. I've taught to do yoga. It's a big thing in my life. You don't
you
probably
being
know
serious?
about. Fuck no, I'm not serious, man. That's Luke Shoemaker being Luke Shoemaker. You know he's going to say crazy shit.
I was about to say, you
No.
didn't teach them to drive around in little cars like they did the rats,
that's
man?
Right. They got little
You,
cars. They roll in.
you teach to go house
They got-
chases and ask for burgers.
They
and
got caddies on
shakes
22s.
afterwards.
You said you had something you wanted to mention.
Yes. Okay, so thank you for that. Did want to mention that if anybody knows, on the weekends, I'm kind of a mean guy. So this weekend I went to a company, decided to call a truce with one of the owners, and my guys, Atua, along with young talent CJ Blaine, if you know him, Memphis Wrestling, they picked up the MACW Unified Arkansas Tag Team Championship.
Is that right?
Nice.
Your guys picked up the Unified Tag Team Championship.
Yes, of Arkansas. Yes, so
That's
it's
awesome,
Yeah,
man.
so now we're
That
kind
is
of
awesome.
So, but for anybody that's watching that knows me underneath my wrestling thing, do not let this fool you. We were not nice guys. Just he paid up for protection, and if you do respect, we will protect that. So.
I got you, man. I see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
You,
Also, APS. I want you guys. I would love for y'all to come out. Action Pack Sports, a company that I'm with. I do the social media. I also help the young guys. We are having an event November 14th. That's a Friday. It's going to be Mills High School. I want to say in Little Rock.
In Little Rock, yeah,
Yes.
Mills.
If you guys have never been to an Action Pack Sports show, I'm telling you right now, this is not tooting our own horn, but yes, I am.
Right. Dude, you guys are
You
always
go to these
packed.
independent shows, you see the show, like a good show, and that show be like 200 people, maybe 250. We pack in between 400 to 800 people per show.
Is that right?
Yes. You
Is that
have got
right?
to come.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
production. I mean, it's big production. The screens, everything.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
Bro, you guys got to come out.
So it's they invest in this one.
Yeah.
It's the
I'm gonna go
broad-
check it
Well,
out.
I mean, if you're doing that large in numbers, you have to be investing.
it's
There's
broad.
no way.
It's broad for it all. And
You see that person who's running all that. That's
Jonathan Holt.
Yeah.
well,
Action
Jonathan
Pack
Holt.
Sports.
Congratulations to him for finding a way to make it work.
Man, talk to him, see if we can get on.
generate wealth.
Real quick, I'll tell you. Like I said, a lot of people don't know the things that Patrick has in his head. Patrick has a lot of things going on.
Yeah,
So-
because I'm crazy.
But here's the crazy thing about it. The model he uses is awesome. He trains. I'm the media guy. So we work on we work on promos, ring work, ring gear, appearance, everything. We do that, and then we put on shows, and we use the talent we've taught and bring in, like the show we got, Brawl for It All, on the 14th November. Aaron Roberts. We got Moonshine Mantel. I mean, we got AEW Cassandra Golden. She's a member of our training class. We have a lot of big names coming in. You guys have got to come check us out. Like I
That's
said,
cool.
November 14th, Mills High School.
That's cool
in
when you
Little
have
Rock,
those
Arkansas.
names like that coming in. That's super cool.
Matter of fact, what I will do is if you guys don't mind, we'll do a little raffle. I will actually give away a ticket on for the show.
Awesome, man. That'd be great.
So
yeah.
that'd be kind of cool. So if you want to next Monday, I have it where we can give away a ticket for the show.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, man.
definitely. We will do that.
So again, it was kind of the whole retirement thing. The bag was opened by Brandon. We weren't
Yes.
ready to release the
well,
news
but
yet,
we
and
did.
now
We did.
right, we did, which I'm glad we did, honestly.
Yeah, it worked out organically fine.
But now we've had another cat let out of the bag, and I don't even know how they found out about this because
Okay.
you and I were the only ones that I thought knew.
Oh.
But Saving Wednesday just released the real reason why you're retiring.
Oh.
Which is that you've been named to be in the running as a coach in the new Sun Belt Conference,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of the Razorbacks.
Yeah.
Are you serious, Patrick?
That's right. I'm going to be the coach of the Razorbacks. We're moving to the Sun Belt Conference so we can win.
Hey, you ain't been wondering why he's been wearing so much red lately,
Okay,
man?
hold on now. Wait.
What?
This is Patrick. So I don't know if this is 50. I'm 50-50 on this.
No, we're 100%.
It is being 100% real or it's being crap.
The message they
we're
reached
going to
out
the
through
Sun Belt,
Facebook.
baby. That's what we're going
And
to
I was like, they were like, hey, Patrick, like, we're trying to get your contact info. And I was like,
Yeah.
well, look, this is Rich, but
Yeah.
here's his actual number.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, please contact him right
yeah,
away.
that's right.
Okay, if y'all pull on my chain, I guess I'm just gonna be chainless because I'm gonna go ahead full 100%. I don't believe you.
Well,
No,
No, I believe
just
you.
wait till next year when we're champions
Okay,
finally,
okay,
man.
champions of the Sun Belt.
Right.
That's right.
Are you guys being serious?
No, hell no.
You guys stop, man. Come on, bro.
We're gonna stack up against UALR's football team.
Oh my
You
God.
familiar with them?
You're gonna play Pancake State for like
That's right.
13 games. to
That's
win a
it,
chip.
man. That's what we can get dubs that way.
All
Dude,
right.
you guys,
Actually, Petrino is, you know, from an offensive standpoint, he's doing really well. It's just our defense sucks right now. You know,
just
we can't
let it
stop
flush
anybody.
out. Patrick, 4 years, let it flush out. Let it flush out.
Yeah,
How many seniors are on the team?
I don't know.
Exactly. When the team has a good team, they have good seniors and stuff, you know the team, you know, it's like, oh, we got 13, 14, you know. That's the problem.
Well,
let it flush
we'll
out.
see what happens. We'll see what happens. You know, we will see.
November's going to be a busy month, man.
November is going to be a busy month. We've got a lot of busy months coming,
Yeah.
you know, and stop turning the ball over. Yeah, that's a good idea. Are you talking to me or are you talking about the Razorbacks? Is that turning the ball over all the time? Wow, are you moving, Patrick? No, I'm not moving. I'm just moving to retirement. That's what I'm doing. I'm moving
to his
retirement.
couch permanently.
And by retirement, I mean slinging real estate all day, every day is what I'll be doing. That's what I'm good at.
Pat, can I throw in a real cheap, shameless plug real quick?
Yeah.
Also, if you get a chance to, Wednesdays nights, 8 p.m., the M Spot. That's my podcast. We got a lot of good
Yeah.
stuff going on. Matter
Yeah.
of fact, this week, without him knowing was going to be on there because he owes me one, this week's guest is going to be Rich.
Oh, all right, cool.
Hey, that's awesome.
Wednesday
Man.
night, 8
That is
p.m.
awesome, man.
Wednesday at 8.
8
Okay.
p.m. Tune in Wednesday night, 8 p.m. My name is Unterryo. Look up my name on Facebook. You'll find me. But
Yeah.
I will put my links down here. YouTube and Facebook, the M Spot.
Yeah,
M Spot, 8 p.m.
Just Google
Wednesday.
Otasco. It'll come up.
There's also, it's up in the air right now. He just reached out a little bit ago, so I'm trying to work it out. But very strong possibility I'm going to be guest hosting on Dad's After Dark tonight.
Oh,
so.
that's nice.
Right.
Nice,
Cool,
nice.
bro.
Tune in there,
I
man.
love seeing that. I love seeing that. That's
cool.
that's man. That's great. That's
Right.
great. Big thanks to Fitz Auto as always. We do really appreciate them. 8421 Stagecoach Road in Little Rock. Mia says, yeah, I'll be contacting you about first buyer. Yeah, that's my specialty is first-time buyers. I mean, I can help anybody in real estate. If you want someone who's going to negotiate fiercely for you, someone who's not afraid to do the work, that's me. But if you're a first-time buyer especially, look, everyone's going to tell you it's scary. It's not. It's not scary at all. You just need to know what to expect and how it works. If you know how to play the game, if you know how to work the system, it's not scary at all. Just get with me, give me a call, reach out to me through social media. The best way to do it is call me or text me, 575-5485, and I'll be more than happy to help you out, as far as your home purchase, because it's the biggest expense it's the biggest purchase you're ever going to make. You're never going to spend more probably than when you buy a house. And you damn sure want to get the best for your investment you can. And that's what I do. I'm going to help you I'm not like some of these other real estate agents. I'm not just out to, walk you through a house and tell you what's pretty in it. I'm out to help you find an investment that works for you and your family so that, whether you stay there indefinitely or whether in 5 years you want to sell it, you're going to come out ahead. That's what you want. You want the best for your money if you're going to spend it. I don't care whether you're a first-time buyer or a 10-time buyer. That's a fact right there. And if you want that, I can definitely help you with it. All right. Anything else we need to cover?
I'm good.
All right.
So,
I'm kosher.
good.
And
There you go.
I guess next time, right?
See you tomorrow, everyone.
Late.
Later.